You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Right to the air is Leonard. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw on first and 10, Leonard. And he'll just get rid of this. A smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, Leonard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Leonard to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To the air once more, Leonard. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's in! Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that, I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line. Leonard going to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Leonard now on 2nd down. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Leonard. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Throwing again is Leonard. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a...
And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals move out on top, 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Chad Ryland to
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground is Walker to start the drive. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And that is Hooten. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First grab this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His first catch in a wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second and a yard.
Here we go, set. Ready. Yo, lady. Here we go, yo, lady. Yo, lady. Hey, set.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll get this complete to Walker. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Yo, lady. Ready. Hey, set.
Darnold to throw again. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's in! And
offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Leonard. Rolling right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To the air on 2nd down, here's Leonard. He'll work this out wide to Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On 1st down, Leonard. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. An even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Arizona. Boy, he might have gotten away with one there, Greg. You're not supposed to throw it that far across the field, but it works for the touchdown.
Mike, when it came out of his hand, I think all of us in the booth kind of held our breath. That had nightmare written all over, especially in this part of the field. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and he gets away with one and leads to a big touchdown.
Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Yo, lady. Red. There goes son. Yo, lady. Red 80. Red 80. Hey, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They'll run here with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It covers 51 yards. They'll go up here, 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Pistol snap back to Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Darnold again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. To throw again is Darnold. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. The 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the 1st down.
Here's Walker. to the 5-yard line.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now the play clock winding down, a whistle, and perhaps a false start. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. One more time with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That is caught. What a dive on the scramble. Cooper up. Touchdown Seahawks.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. This one downfield. Take it in by Higgins. That one good for 29.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On play action, here's Darnold. Quickly to the outside and complete. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. So now then, first and goal from the 1.
We go, set. Go, lady. Go, lady. Set.
Walker trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Go, set.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
Third and goal.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10, it is Leonard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Leonard going to throw on first and 10. He keeps it himself. Showing off for footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing on second down. Leonard. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. Now it's going to be third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third and a couple, here's Leonard. The throw here is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. From the gun, here's Leonard. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air once more. Leonard exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
To the air on third down. Here's Leonard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will stay a 3-point game. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 41, here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. They'll run on second down, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Third and 10. Here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs. on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Going right sideline and complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
To the air on second down. Here's Leonard. Catch left side is made by Higgins. A gain there of 10 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
32-yard line.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 4. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Cardinals first down.
Leonard to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pick up of 6.
They'll work now on second and 4.
The 13-yard line.
To throw is Leonard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
It's third down, and here is Leonard. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After a TD, he'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Red 80. Red
play fake. It's Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. He's going to, and he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Leonard going to throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Hey, check. No, lady.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Darnold. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Rush.
It's really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
on first down. Leonard. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Good for Cardinals. First down.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visitors. The Cardinals